Hello children, I hope you all are doing well. In this video, we will discuss practice set 1 of the chapter Basic Concept in Geometry. Now, I want you all to pause this video and quickly grab a pen and paper so that you all can simultaneously note down the answers as we discuss the questions. Before starting with practice set 1, let's quickly revise what we had learned in the previous video. So, we learned about point, we learned about line. Do you all remember what is a line? A line which has two arrowheads on both the ends and it can be extended. Next, we studied about line segment. Line segment, it has two dots on both the ends and also the line segment is fixed. It cannot be extended. We also studied about ray. A ray is fixed at one end and can be extended from the other end. We saw concurrent lines from one point, two or three or many lines were passing. So those lines are called as concurrent lines. We saw about collinear and non-collinear points. So collinear points which lie on the same plane and non-collinear points which do not lie on the same plane. Then we studied about plane, parallel and intersecting lines. Let's start with the first question of problem set 1. So the first question says, look at the figure alongside and name the following question. Now, here a figure is given and we need to answer these questions. The first one is collinear points. What are collinear points, children? The points which lie on the same line. So from the figure, can you identify the points which are on the same line? M, O, T and R, O, N. These points lie on the same line. So, point M, O, T and R, O, N are collinear points. Next is rays. Now, rays which can be extended from one end but is fixed at the other. So, from the figure we can find that there are many rays. What are the name of those rays? O, M, O, R is there, then O, S is there, O, T is there, O, N and O, P. Next is line segment. Do you all remember line segment? Line segment are always fixed. They cannot be extended. That means at both the ends you need put the dots. So here in this figure you can find O and M is a line segment. O, R, O, S, O, T, O, N, O, P and also M, T and R, N. Now children, one thing you have to remember when you are writing these line segment, you need to mention the word segment before writing the names. So we can write it as segment MT, segment RN, segment OP, segment OM and so on. Next we have lines. Now lines, they can be extended at both the ends. In the figure only two lines are present. Can you identify? Well, M and T. So line MT and line RN. These are the two lines present in this figure. Let's look at the second question. The second question is, write the different names of the line. Now a line is given and we need to write its name. Now, one thing we have to remember that while writing the name of a line, we can use both capital letters and small letters. So, what can we name this line as? First of all, we can name it as line L. We can also name it as line AB, line AC, line AD, or we can say BC, BD, or CD, and so on. Let's look at the third question now. Third question is match the following. Two groups are given, that is group A and group B. Group A has figures and we need to match it with group B. Look at the first one. What can you see here? On both the ends, two arrowheads are present. So, what it can be? It is a line as two arrowheads are present here. Look at the second one. Now at both the ends, there are two dots. That means the ends are fixed. So it is a line segment. Next, it is very easy. It is a plane. And the last one end is fixed, the other end can be extended. So it is a ray. Let's look at the fourth question now. The fourth question is, observe the figure below. Name the parallel lines, concurrent lines and point of concurrence. We need to observe this figure and then we need to name all these lines. First is parallel lines. Now, can you find parallel lines from this figure? First of all, what are parallel lines? The lines which do not meet each other. Okay. So from this figure, can you find parallel lines? So line A is parallel to line P, children. Look here, line A and P are parallel. Also, line B, line M and line Q are also parallel. So from the figure, we can find that line B, M and Q are parallel to each other and line A and P are parallel to each other. Next, they have asked about concurrent lines and point of concurrence. Now, what are concurrent lines? So, 3 or 4 lines which pass from a single point are called as concurrent lines. And from the point from which it is passing, those point is called as the point of concurrence. So here, if you'll see in the figure, from point A, so many lines are passing, and also from point D, many lines are passing. That means point A and D are the point of concurrence. But for which lines? So point A is the point of concurrence for line A, line B, and line C, and also line AD. And the point D is concurrent for line AD, line P, and line Q. So from the figure we can find that line AD, line A, B, C are the concurrent lines, whereas point A is the point of concurrence and line AD, P and line Q are concurrent lines and D is the line point of concurrence. So children, with this we complete the first chapter, that is basic concept in geometry. I hope you all understood, children. Keep practicing. Thank you for listening, children. Take care of yourself and stay safe. Bye bye.